This video is going to be about how to control the Asian Citrus Psyllid. It's a bug that can pass on a disease called Huanglongbing, which is referred to as HLB, and this disease can kill all of your citrus plants if you don't get it under control. If you've come to this video looking for advice on how to enact chemical warfare on the bug and your plant and the biology in your soil and frankly on yourself, you've clicked on the wrong video. This is natural ways I've found to deal with this pest, and they work. These little pests have wiped out 80% of the citrus in Florida, and they are currently in California, and they were in Southern California. 6 years ago there was a quarantine in Orange County when I planted a citrus tree I'm going to be showing you in this video. But the way that you can recognize them, they're tiny little pests. They're probably, maybe not more than a 1/16 of an inch long if you can look at them and scale to this leaf. Here's another picture of the citrus psyllid to help you identify it in your yard, and this picture is blown up, so just look at the scale or the size of the leaf to realize the actual size of the pest. Another name for Huanglongbing, or HPL, is citrus greening, and that's because the fruit does not get ripe. It stays green at the bottom, orange on the top with an orange like you see here, and the fruit is small and a lot of it falls off, but it never gets ripe. Another sign of citrus greening is you'll lose a lot of the leaves, and the leaves will be dull in color, and they'll be mottled yellow and green, and you'll also lose a lot of the fruit. This shows a citrus tree that I planted in my yard when we were in the middle of a quarantine because of the citrus psyllid in Orange County 6 years ago. And you can see how healthy this tree is. They have just expanded the quarantine to North San Diego County just recently in the last month, and they found a tree that was infected with the HBL in San Clemente. I was really worried about the citrus psyllid when I planted this tree because of the quarantine in Orange County, and I had found a guy online that said that if you plant guava trees next to your citrus trees, the guava tree will repel the citrus psyllid, and I just took it on its face. I couldn't really find the information on it, but it turns out there have been several scientific studies on that, and it is true. I will attach to this video in the comments below the scientific study if you are interested in that. I can tell you by experience that this does indeed work. I have citrus trees in the backyard that are not near guava trees, and they have more psyllids on them than the one in the front. It's not 100%, but it does work. The trees you see growing next to and in back of these citrus trees are guava trees, and they definitely are helping out with the citrus psyllid. Another way to control the citrus psyllid is the same way you control the citrus leaf miner, and that's by planting these tiny flowers that attract in the parasitic wasps that ultimately kill both of those pests. And this is one of those plants. This is called fennel, and this grows wild in Southern California. The bluffs over the top of the San Onofre campgrounds are just covered with this. Here's another plant that's really good for attracting the parasitic wasps, and that's Queen Anne's lace. And then also one that I think is probably one of the best is sweet alyssum. If you are interested in a longer list of these flowers that attack the parasitic wasps, I will attach to this video another video about how to control citrus leaf miners, and it has a longer list of the different flowers that attract the parasitic wasp.